BAT is good. They jump in front 7-0. Got momentum after scoring that touchdown. Now the kickoff team out there to kick it away. Returner looking to make a play here. Makes it to the 16. That's good coverage there. He'll hand it off. They'll stop him behind the line for a loss of 1.
Well, I don't think the offensive line gave the back much of a chance at all. Now, give credit to the defense. It was almost like they were anticipating a run and got up close to the line of scrimmage in a hurry.
Quickly behind the sticks here after the loss. 2nd down and 11. They'll give it to the running back. He's past the marker and still going. It's a solid gain. Moves the ball out to the 28.
Just a great play by the running back here. Just finding his lanes and exploding through the gap when it opened up.
On 1st down, they'll keep their running game churning. That's a nice tackle there by the senior.
Defense does a really nice job here of being able to contain that run game. Held him just to 2 yards. Chris, to me, this changes the playbook a little bit now for the offense. The guy calling the plays at 2nd and 8, that's a different deal. Now he's got to probably thinking about going through the air instead of staying on the ground.
To the air, it's Broughton. Tackle is made, just a short gain after the completion.
How about the arm strength from this quarterback? He really didn't have any other option than to put it right in there and give it everything that he had. Great timing and a good job of squeezing that in between the defenders.
3rd down, out of the shotgun. Looking deep downfield to the left. Oh, that one's picked off. Oh, he's bringing it back. And he'll be taken down, but after a good return.
Well, that is a tough way to start this game for this offense, throwing an interception on their first drive. Big thing now is you go to the sideline, talk to the offensive coordinator, make a couple adjustments, you come back and play with confidence next time you get the ball.
They're going to run it here. Gets the first and still running. They tackle him, but not before he makes the 45. A solid gain.
Of course they're going to pick up the 1st down by running the football. You think about Michigan, you think so many legacy, incredible backs that they've had over the years. Tim Biakabatuka and Tyrone Wheatley and Leroy Hoare. Man, so many good backs have come through Ann Arbor.
And the single back takes the handoff. They bring him down, but that's a solid gain on the play.
A good push up front here in this back. I tell you, he's got some outstanding vision to be able to find those creases, to be able to get positive yards, and here he gets the 1st down.
On the handoff, they'll test the right side here. Stop after a small gain. Now looking at 2nd and 9.
Chris, you know, the spread era over the years has always grown offensively, but I've been always impressed with defenses that really build their defense to play in space, still have an ability to be sound at the line of scrimmage and defend a running game. It's exactly what we saw right there.
2nd down after that run on the previous play. They'll go with the ground game here. Running back takes the handoff. Oh, he fought hard there. Broken tackle, but brought down short of the sticks.
Chris, I know it's not a huge game. You didn't pick up the 1st down, but so early in this game, never abort this running game. You keep working. It's kind of like a body blow in a boxing match. Keep wearing the defense down, and eventually you can hit a big one.
The sure hands. It's Stewart. That's enough to move the sticks. 1st down now from the 23.
Man, Chris, everything seems to be clicking for this offense. And if they can keep this up through all 4 quarters, it could get really ugly by the 4th.
Back to throw. It's Davis. Oh, the quick throw falls incomplete. Offense getting set up. Here's second down. He's looking to throw. Caught in the flat by the running back. Solid gain there. Sets up a 1st and goal at the 7.
Defense kind of lost the running back here. Makes a nice catch and gets the 1st down in the process.
Wolverines looking to punch it in here. It's 1st and goal. Here's the handoff on 1st and goal. And he's tackled down at the 4-yard line. Defense getting pushed back.
Chris, down here inside the 10-yard line, these are tough yards to come by. Positive yards. Good push inside there by that offensive line.
Trying to find the end zone off the right side. He's swarmed by the defense. They moved it to the 3. Now it's 3rd and goal. Out of the gun now on 3rd down. Touchdown, Michigan, as they put 6 more on the board. And they get set now to try the PAT. The extra point is good, and they stretch the lead a little bit more. So after putting up a touchdown, the kickoff team is out there to boot it away. Looks like the returner will try and field this one. He'll be tackled at the 18. That's good coverage there. Offense out there for the first play of this drive from the 18. Looking to throw. It's Broughton. And it's incomplete. The defender arrived the same time as the football. And now it's 2nd down.
Chris, I thought he had his hands on that football. I thought he was going to come down with it. But give the defense all the credit with a big hit to knock that ball loose.
Quarterback wants to throw it on 2nd down. And he dumps it off to the tight end. Defense will make the stop, and it will probably be the final play of this opening quarter. So, Kirk, Michigan has the lead here at the end of the quarter. And the first quarter is in the books, but is a huge opportunity for both these programs to get a step closer to a national championship. We'll see if this game gets out of hand before halftime, the crucial 2nd quarter beginning right now. We begin the quarter with a crucial play. Offense setting up for this 3rd down. Looking to pick up the 1st down through the air. This one's going to fall incomplete. Brings up 4th down.
Man, on your own side of the field, you're playing a risky game here. 3rd and short. Your goal should just be keep this drive alive the best way you can sometimes. Just hand the ball off to your running back and have him get behind that offensive line and go to work. Curious to see what they do now here on this 4th and short.
4th down catch to the right. They make the tackle, but he easily gets 1st down yardage. The drive keeps going.
Bit of a risky decision here to go for it on your own side of the 50, but guess what? They make it work. Keep the sticks moving.
They'll give it to the back. That's a nice wrap up there by the junior.
Love this early in the game by this defense. Taking control of the line of scrimmage, not giving his back anywhere to go, and they keep him short of the 1st down.
Offense getting set. It's 2nd down. To throw, it's Broughton. Taking a deep shot here to the right. Oh, he dropped it. Can you believe it? A huge gain slips through his hands.
Big shot downfield here early in the game. Couldn't quite connect, but even on an incompletion, these deep shots do a good job of keeping those safeties back and can open up other aspects of this offense.
On third down, he drops to throw. Catch made on the out route. He runs out of bounds. That's a big gainer there.
Now we're starting to see this offense look like they've looked all year long. Listen, to be able to get to a playoff opportunity, your offense has got to be able to show an ability to hit throws like this on third down. They hit it, they keep the drive alive. Now they have a chance to put points on the board.
Out of the shotgun, he hands it off. Now it's second down here. And the quarterback drops back, looking for an open man. Quick throw, complete to the tight end. Oh, and he heads out of bounds after a really nice game there.
Well, this is what coaches love to see. A quarterback with the ability to read the defense properly and then just get it to the open man. Sometimes it sounds simple, but it's tough to execute. This time we have good recognition by the quarterback. Then he gets it down to the tight end. You can see what
deep shot toward the end zone. Fired into a tight window and picked off.
Well, we're just here in this first half, and this defense is all over it. That's their second interception. Good job of pressuring the quarterback, making him uncomfortable, and forcing the ball into coverage.
And the Michigan offense comes back out on the field. The last possession was a beautiful, balanced touchdown drive. Can the defense come up with answers this time? That run moves the ball to the 13-yard line.
It's a really good, solid run. I know it's not the flashiest big play, but it's important for your offense to be able to get yards like that on early downs. You stay ahead of the chains, and it opens up the playbook for the second and third down coming up.
Second down after that run on the previous play. Dropping back, it's Davis. Catch made across the middle by the running back. Defense wraps him up after the catch, but he's just short of a first down.
That's what I love about this guy. He has the ability to sneak out of the backfield. The quarterback's able to find him open, checks it down for a nice gain.
Caught in the backfield. It's Hansen. Breaking free at the 35. Tackle to the 35. Good enough for a first down.
Here the defense was committed to stop the run. And in an RPO, that's a dangerous thing to do. The quarterback sensed that, just pulled the ball out, got it out to the right flat for some good yards.
And the Wolverines lining up here on 1st and 10. Quarterback drops back. Going for his running back. Oh, and he can't bring it in. A chance for a takeaway. But one of the star players on this defense couldn't make it.
Oh, Chris, he almost gave one back there. This quarterback needs to be much more careful working with a 2-touchdown lead. That's not how to protect it.
They come to the line. A long way to go for the first down, but needing this crucial conversion right now. And he'll drop back here on 3rd down. Hit as he releases it, and the pass ball is incomplete.
Well, the defense picks the right time to get after this quarterback. 3rd down, critical down and distance. Do a good job of dialing things up and good coverage downfield. He didn't have anywhere to go with the ball.
The fair catch made at the 25-yard line. So the first play of the drive coming up here. Under 3 minutes to play before half. Off the play fake, looking to throw. Lets it fly out of the wideout. Wide open downfield. He's in the clear. Inside the 20. Touchdown, Bearcats, as they get on the board here in this playoff game.
Just when we thought this game might be slipping away, these guys come right back down the field with a quick strike and a touchdown, and it's back to being a close game.
Here's the point after attempt. PAT up and good. We get a little bit closer. Kickoff team out there. They are fired up after just scoring a touchdown. Returner decides to field it. Solid job by the coverage team. They bring him down at the 16. Takes the handoff and tests the left side. Breaks the tackle to get back to the line of scrimmage, but that's it. We've reached the 2-minute timeout. We'll see if the offense here can build on this lead before the break. Second down play coming up for this offense. Lets it go quickly. The junior trying to take a shot, but overthrows his man.
I'm not sure the quarterback makes the right decision on this one. I think if he'd do it over again, he would have found a different target downfield, but he made his decision. That one's incomplete.
After the incompletion, they'll have to try to convert here on 3rd and 9. Quarterback pre-snap adjustments now for this defense. Back to pass. It's Davis. Looking for the wideout. He's got it in the open. Breaks loose at the 45. Now here he goes. Past the 20. At the 10. And he takes it all the way to the end zone. Touchdown, Wolverines. So the offense clicking now, building the lead, and this one could get out of hand.
Well, it's just complete domination. The offense is executing and doing their job, putting points on the board. The defense has shown up, prepared, ready to play. It just feels like this game's getting sideways in a hurry.
With the extra point, the lead is 14. Got momentum after scoring that touchdown. Now the kickoff team out there to kick it away. Fielded in the end zone. It's Jones. Makes it to the 16. That's good coverage there. So the first play of the drive here coming up, less than 2 minutes left on the clock. Play action here on first down. Caught behind the line. It's Marshall. And the defense swarms, not much of a gain on that completion.
Well, the running back that time just kind of sneaks out of the backfield and shows his hands on that nice catch.
That completion makes it 2nd and medium. Quarterback sets up, looking for an open man. They trap him and sack him back at the 10.
Nothing is more gratifying for a defense to be able to sit back and play zone and still get pressure on the quarterback with your defensive front.
So here comes 3rd and long. Giving up that sack has made this a real challenge for the offense. Defense will wrap him up after a 7-yard gain. It'll bring up 4th down. Timeout called by the defense, their first of the half, as they try to make some adjustments here. Looks like the Bearcats will line up to punt it away. And the returner is tackled by this punt coverage team. Now the first play of the drive, they'll begin at the 38. Back to throw. It's Davis. He's hit right as he throws it. Incomplete.
Anytime a quarterback's able to recognize a free rusher like that, that's what the check down is for. He has to recognize the protection issues quickly and pivot.
Second down after the incompletion. Looking to throw here. That one falls incomplete. Looking for a flag. Doesn't get it. Brings up third down.
What a hit there by the defender. Tough for the receiver to hold on to the football when he has that kind of contact. Good, clean play by the defense.
So the offense getting set. This is not where you want to be against this defense. Third and long. Looking for his big tight end. Incomplete again. A third straight misfire. Brings up fourth down now.
Well, Chris, obviously they had to go through the air there to try to pick up this third down and long, but when you're so far behind the chains, boy, you really allow this defense to dictate things, and it allows them to put pressure on your quarterback and can affect the timing, as we saw in this play.
And the coverage team gets the returner to the ground. So they'll start this drive here with less than a minute remaining on the first half clock. First down, looking to throw the football. Turns it loose downfield. Oh, what a grab! Breaks into the clear. Out of bounds, but not before a huge gain. Offense gets a fresh set of downs.
Boy, a huge play by this offense. A good throw, nice accurate throw. But I think it's the run after the catch that really impresses me. And early in this game, you got to think they're going to continue to go back to him until this defense shows that they can slow him down.
Caught by the receiver. And a timeout is called to talk strategy. Close game here as we approach halftime.
One thing we know for sure, I don't know as a play caller, you can make that call without a quarterback who can throw it with a big arm. He put that on a rope.
The Bearcats are in the red zone. Dropping back, it's Broughton. That ball snagged for a completion. You know, the offense will call a timeout. Something the coach didn't like about this. Crucial play coming up.
Hey, it's a game. You get the sense that this offense wanted a little bit more from that play.
They're going to throw for it on third and short. Grab down the middle. It's Bankston. They bring him down at the 7. The offense set up now with a first and goal. Time running down. Just one play left here in the half. Looking for a receiver. Launching one to the end zone. And he's got it. Touchdown, Bearcats.
You put 5 wide receivers into a formation that puts so much pressure on the defense. Do you have enough guys that can cover? Quarterback does such a good job of finding the weakness and exploiting it.
Now they line up to kick the extra point. The extra point is good. They're down by a touchdown, 21-14. So an important touchdown just before halftime. Not much time for the opposing offense to try to answer before the break. He's going to bring this out a few yards deep in the end zone. And the returner is tackled as time expires here in the first half. And that will do it for the first half here. Kevin Connors now has our halftime update. The Wolverines will kick it off to begin the second half. And it's fielded. Returner trying to create good field position here. Will be tackled at the 17. Strong job by the coverage team. And here comes the Bearcats offense back out onto the field. Emphasis here on cutting down on turnovers, a couple of them in the first half, and that's why they're trailing. He escapes the pocket, breaks into the clear. He picks up 9, so just short of the first down, 2nd and 1.
That's what I really love about this quarterback. Looks downfield, everybody's covered. Instead of just throwing this ball away, he's got the athletic ability to make this defense pay for it by picking up some good yards.
What's the play call here on 2nd down for this offense? Shotgun handoff here. Brought down at the 28, and it's good enough for a first down.
Look, I realize on any play call that is properly executed, it can go to the house for a touchdown. But the runs that really make a game plan work are the ones where you get just what you need. And he barely got the first down, but he got it.
They find the slot receiver on a drag route that time.
Yeah, you don't really see this very often from a slot receiver on this drag route, but a nice call here, nice little wrinkle. The quarterback does a nice job of waiting for him to clear the traffic and then found him for a nice gain.
Handoff here from the shotgun. Stop out at the 39, but good enough for a first down.
Well, it's a nice job up front by the offensive line, but give the running back an assist for setting those blocks up before he's able to get downfield for the first down.
The Bearcats look to keep this drive moving. The pass rush closing in. He'll be taken down. Marker on the field. If it's on the offense, that'll be a sack. So the offense will decline the penalty and just take the result of that play. Second down play coming up. Looking downfield, it's Broughton. Finds that big tight end for a short pass. It was a load to bring down. Finally, a strong tackle by the cornerback gets him. Offense been in reverse here. Now a long way to go to convert this third down. Out of the gun now on 3rd down. The pocket breaking down. That one falls incomplete. They tried to press it deep, but now brings up 4th down. Bearcats will have to kick this away.
The offense doesn't come up with the completion here, Chris, but I think it gives you an indication of what they think they can do here in the second half of this playoff game.
The coverage team able to bring the returner to the ground. And the Michigan offense back out on the field. Handoff in a single back formation. They bring him down to the 32-yard line.
Setting the tone early with good runs like this can really wear defense down and keep the defense guessing. That's why some of the best coaches of all time have primarily done it with great run games.
They'll run it here. Slams right into a wall. They got him for a loss.
Chris, that play just didn't have much of a chance at all from the snap. Quarterback hands this off, and there's nowhere to go. It's almost like the defense was anticipating the play call, and they put themselves in a position to come up with a nice tackle for a loss.
Now the offense faces 3rd and long from the 30. Can they convert and get a drive going? Can't hold on. Good defensive play. Brings up a 4th down.
What a hit there on 3rd down. The timing was perfect, and now we got a big 4th down play.
Wolverines will line up to punt it away. And the returner will be brought down. And the Cincinnati offense retakes the field now. The last time they were forced to punt it away. Can they get points out of this possession? Starts with a quick pass to the left off the RPO. Heads out of bounds after a solid game.
I love how this quarterback is finding this slot receiver. Not only is he tough to handle, but it's what he's doing after the catch. He has such wiggle and quickness. He's tough to bring down, and you see more positive yards after the catch here.
To throw, it's Broughton. Hot over the middle, it's Marshall. Completion makes it 2nd and short. Offense will keep it on the ground here. Going absolutely nowhere. It'll be a loss of them.
Boy, how about this defense? Just so physical against the run. These guys have not been able to do anything on the ground, and it's because of that defensive line and those linebackers taking away the run game.
Going to pick up the 3rd and short through the air. And a short pitch and catch to the tight end. And they convert on 3rd. Football at the 20 now. 1st down in the red zone.
Good job by this offensive line and a great throw by the quarterback to get that 1st down there on 3rd down. It's exactly what they needed to do. This is too big of a game. They've come too far. They're in the playoff. You're down in the 2nd half. Good job of keeping this drive alive.
And he goes nowhere. Stop pulled behind the line of scrimmage. Well, they don't block the defensive end, who shows some quickness, Kirk, getting around the edge that time.
Yeah, this guy's usually getting around the edge to put pressure on the quarterback, but he reminds everybody here that this guy's a complete package. Not only can he pressure the quarterback, but also he is very, very talented and shows you the physicality he has against the run as well.
Looks like the Bearcats are in the red zone now. Coordinator moves to a heavy blitz look here. Send the back in motion. To the air. It's Broughton. Grab down the middle. It's Morris. He moves the ball to the 7-yard line. Offense has a 1st and goal now.
Really good job here of converting by this offense. And let's face it, at this point in the game, because they have such a big hole to climb out of, they've got to be able to convert and come up with a new set of downs. They do it here. Now they got a real shot to cut into this lead.
And he's wrapped up short of the marker there as the time runs down here in the 3rd quarter. So, Kirk, Michigan has the lead here at the end of the quarter. And as we've reached the end of 3, time is running out in this crucial contest for both these programs to stay alive in the quest for a national championship. Let's check out the game summary before we move on. They've had the break to talk about it. Now we begin the quarter with the offense set up 2nd and goal. That's the wide receiver coming in motion now. And it's a direct snap. Tough running to avoid a loss, but just barely gets back to the line of scrimmage.
What a job by this defense. They would simply not relent. Incredible effort.
Here. Got to cut into this lead. It's 3rd down and goal. They'll try to run this one in. And he busts into the end zone. Touchdown, Cincinnati.
But when you have a big physical offensive line, you can wait to 3rd and goal and rely on them and the running back to get you a touchdown.
Extra point try coming now. And that PAT gives us a tie ball game here in the final quarter. So after putting up a touchdown, the kickoff team is out there to boot it away. He's going to try for a return from a couple of yards deep in the end zone. Return steps out of bounds at the 17. And the Wolverines offense is back on the field. Last time was a quick 3-and-out. Can they get a drive going this time? And there's the handoff. They'll stop him behind the line for a loss of 1.
I don't know what the quarterback saw there. He should have pulled that ball out and tried to make a throw, but instead he hands it off to the poor running back, and it's a tackle for a loss.
Looking downfield, it's Davis. Receiver looks it in. It's complete. Defense makes the stop very close to a first down.
Well, we saw a lot of this in the first half. They go right back to him again, and we can see the second half, that same trend continuing. If I'm the defensive coordinator, I'm rolling my coverage. Get a corner up in his face and put his safety back behind him. Some kind of double coverage to slow this guy down.
And the Wolverines are going to keep this drive moving. And that's the tight end, Kirk, showing why he's a weapon as he flexes out into the slot that time.
Loved how they use this tight end. Love how sometimes he's in line. As you say, now they flex him out. He's a tough matchup for any defense. He's got the size and athletic ability really to be able to play at receiver. But now they're able to use him in so many different ways. It puts a lot of pressure on this defense.
Things just appeared to be a bit out of sync from the get-go on that one. Give credit to the front seven of that defense for staying in the proper lanes and getting to the ball carrier, not let him dance around and make something out of nothing.
Off the RPO, Pollard to the right. And he's brought down now. Crucial play coming up. It's 3rd down and 3. Looking to pick up the first down through the air. That one is incomplete. The defender was right there, and it brings up 4th down now.
Man, I was hoping he'd be able to hold on to that football. That would have been a big play there on 3rd down. Now a big decision coming up here on 4th.
Tie ball game late, and they're going for it on 4th down. Quarterback appears to be changing the play. 4th down, he's throwing for it. Grab near the sticks. It's Hansen. And that is a first down gain. Moves the ball to the 40.
Well, the defense was in the right coverage here. It looked like they had exactly what they wanted to be able to come up with a stop here on 4th down. But there's the timing between a quarterback and the receiver. They knew exactly where they needed to go. Great timing and a first down.
Nowhere to run. No corralling for no gain. Looks like a player is down injured at that last play. We'll take a timeout while they check it out. Getting set. Here's 2nd down. Looking to throw. It's Davis. The ball is caught. Stopped right there at the line. No gain.
The offensive line does everything they can to try to protect the quarterback, to give him enough time to find an open receiver. But there's nobody there downfield. He ends up throwing it to the back. But how about the speed of this defense? Now we're looking at a 3rd down.
The important play right here. Close game, 4th quarter, 3rd and long. Dropping back, looking to throw for the first down. Goes to his right side there for the completion. They make the stop at the 47. That's enough for a first down.
You know, we talked this week with the offensive coordinator about what makes this receiver so special. He kept referring to his route running. Here's an example of that. Great route, enough separation to give the quarterback a nice lane to throw the football.
The Wolverines will have 1st and 10 here. From the shotgun, drops back. Tries the right with a quick throw. Oh, and it's intercepted. Terrible mistake late in the game. Look out, he's in the clear. They finally tackle him, but an excellent return after the pick.
Oh, Chris, you're in the 4th quarter. It's a tie game, and you throw an interception. Oh, my goodness. I know it's obvious, but you just got to take care of the football. It's that simple. Now their opportunity to take the lead is lost, and everything is flipped in the other direction.
He gets loose. Defense stops him, but that's a solid game.
Hat on a hat up front. Good job of opening up the holes. Anytime you get positive yards on 1st down, that's a win.
Gain makes it 2nd and medium. Defense looking to dial up some pressure here. He hands it off from the gun. Breaks the tackle to get back to the line of scrimmage, but that's it. And now the defense decides to spend the timeout to regroup a bit.
It was an excellent effort by this defense, just staying in their run fix, holding their own at the line of scrimmage, and then making a tackle. Offense just couldn't get enough of a push to get any yards at all.
Looking to pass. It's Broughton. Caught over the middle. It's Bankston.
And you just continue to see the chemistry between these two. And they told us yesterday in our production meeting, they spent hours and hours of working and developing that chemistry and that rhythm by throwing together throughout those summer months. And, man, it's starting to really pay off. He's become his security blanket for the quarterback, and especially on third down, get him the ball.
They'll stop him behind the line for a loss of 1. And the defense calling time here with 26 seconds to play.
My gosh, this offensive line's got to do a better job of blocking. The defense was zeroed in on the ball carrier and absolutely nowhere to go for the offense.
So off the loss, it's 2nd and goal from the 8. Here's a handoff, testing the middle. Touchdown, Bearcats! They have taken the lead, but time running down.
Chris, I thought we might be headed to overtime here, but this offense would not be denied. Outstanding execution, and they take the lead. Now it's all about can their defense hold on to see if they can get this win.
Automatic in the PAT. Kickoff team out there. They are fired up after just scoring a touchdown. He's going to return it from deep in the end zone. And he stopped at the 19. Good job by the coverage team. Here's the first play of the drive now to begin at the 19. Here comes a first down pass attempt. Looking for a late deep shot. This one is broken up and falls incomplete.
Well, they don't connect here, but this is what you have to do. It's late in the game. You need points. You're behind. You got to take some shots. I'd go right back to it, try to find a matchup, and go to one of your receivers that can make a play for you.
And the defense signals time here with just 13 seconds left on the clock. Playoff game comes down to this. Tight game. Final minutes. Can the offense produce some magic? Motion by the back will make the defense adjust. Running out of time in the pocket. And that's incomplete. Just 8 seconds remaining now.
Smart decision here by the defensive coordinator to go with dime coverage, get more speed on the field, extra defensive backs, and because of that, really not many places to throw the football for this quarterback.
Got to get points quickly here. Looking for explosive plays right now. Scanning the field. It's Davis. Taking a deep shot here late in the game. Oh, the pass is picked off.
Oh, you feel terrible for this quarterback. He's played well all year. He's trying to make a play, trying to force it into coverage because they need points at this point in the game to try to advance into the next round of the playoffs. Puts it into coverage, and that's probably going to do it.
So this one is tucked away. Time for victory formation. Looks like the quarterback will just take a knee here. Well, a really entertaining game. Came right down to the end, and they made the clutch plays and then made the difference.
Well, we knew these teams were fairly evenly matched, and you really saw them go back and forth, trade blow for blow. Excellent team win by these guys, doing what they had to do in the final quarter to come out on top.
And that's going to wrap it up. The loser starts the offseason. The winner moves on. And so do we. For Kirk Herbstreit, I'm Chris Fowler, and this has been a presentation of EA Sports College Football.